Like Morgan said, I need my man to be bigger than me. I need my man to be bigger than me to feel like a woman. That's not right, but that's just reality. That's just a toxic truth. So, Ready to Love is back. No one told me I am late to the show. I think they have already aired episode 3. I'm just on episode 1. Let me catch up, guys, because I think it's going to be a good season and I am here for it. So, episode 1 kicks off. They are in Miami again. They were in Miami last season, season 6. I did not watch season 6. I have not watched Ready to Love since season 5. With all of the foolery that happened at the reunion, kind of turned me off with Ready to Love, but I'm going to give season 7 another try. All right, so we have 16 singles this season instead of 20. I think they're probably going to introduce some more people, but we did not get them in the first episode. So, episode 7, we slowly start to get introduced to the folks. We get a little bit of their personalities. We start forming out our opinions about them. I do have opinions about all of them, but I'm pretty sure those opinions will change as this season progresses because they always do. It's something about these folks, they tend to change. I think their real selves start to come out. And so, what you thought you knew or what you thought you felt about them, 9 times out of 10, those feelings and thoughts are going to change. Then we have the conversation with Z and Demario. The conversation is kind of awkward. She talked about how she tends to move fast, and then it got into this alpha man versus alpha woman conversation. He made the statement that she did not specifically say what she wanted, which made her, I guess, kind of vague or surface, but he didn't ask. I don't recall him asking, nor did he tell her what it was that he wanted in a woman. So I just thought that was really hypocritical for him to um act as though that was a bad thing that she didn't explicitly say when he didn't either. Then we have Blake joining the conversation that Corvaya, Anthony, Morgan, Mercedes, I think that was it. They're all sitting around talking, and Blake walks up. And Corvea brings up the subject of kids. Well, we know Blake has 3 boys already. He doesn't want any kids. He told Morgan he doesn't want any more kids, but then his sentiment changes when he's around this group, and he says he 87% doesn't want any more kids. Then Corvette somehow turns I don't know how they got on the subject of one parent home versus 2 parent. Blake is of the opinion that if it's a 1 parent home, the child is broken. And obviously, Corvea disagree with that. And she immediately copped the attitude with the man. I'm just like, she even said that she didn't like the fact that he was belittling her and being condescending. I didn't see it in that little short snippet. Like I said, maybe they edited some scenes. Maybe they've been editing scenes all along regarding Blake, but I don't see the condescending personality. I don't see it. Tony is been with Morgan. I I'm calling it. I think he's going to hitch his wagon to Morgan. But he also likes Jeffrey, and Andre feels a way about that because he also likes Jeffrey. Overwhelmingly, the guys do not like Z. No, Z seems a little. I guess the conversation wasn't really hitting like it was supposed to with the guys. But I think when she was talking to Demario, I think it was more so of the fact that she's not Demario's type. Yeah, I don't think Demario is into the all natural black girls. Of course, Blake does not like Corvea. I don't blame him, and he does not like Natasha. Just based on their conversation, Natasha is surprisingly shallow to be a lawyer. Just her conversation was just so rudimentary. It was just not what I would expect from a lawyer chick. Women seem to like Tony. Of course, Morgan likes Tony, but Marcia likes Tony and see that comment. Like I didn't see much of their interaction, but I was surprised Marcia liked Tony. It's something about Tony. That's just kind of off for me. We'll see as the season progresses, though. And Mercedes liked Andre. That was surprising to me too, because he was just really giving corny this whole episode. So, but Mercedes like Andre. Corvaya likes Demario. I'm telling y'all, she was picking up what he was putting down when it came to them shoes. He actually knows how to attract a certain type of woman. It was almost like he was flaunting money in her face, like I spend on my women. And Corvea is obviously down for it because I don't understand. But, well, let me take that back. He also said he has done therapy. He's open to therapy. So that may be another reason she likes him because it's obvious that Corvea did not come to play. It's like she's dismissing men left and right. And I really can't blame her for weeding them out that way. I guess my issue is the way she's making it obvious. She does not hide the fact that she's not into a man if he's not meeting a certain standard that she has, whether it's therapy or living on your own. She makes it quite obvious that you are subpar in her book. And I don't know, I think it's a better way. She could be more tactful when it comes to weeding them out. I think Corvea is messy. I think that's why I say that. When Tommy asks who they don't like, she brought it to everyone's attention that Lyndon does not live alone. He has roommates. I really see her as someone that's going to be rallying the troops to go after certain men as opposed to focusing on her journey. She is going to be the type to try to come after the man she don't like. And I think that is going to serve as a disservice to the other women who are there trying to find their guy. And that may not be a deal breaker for them. Whatever deal breaker it is for Corvea, it may not be a deal breaker for the other women. So I hope the women wisen up and realize that Corvea has an agenda when it comes to the guys she don't like. She wants them out. And I hope they don't, just bandwagon with her and allow her to be their representative, to be their lead as it relates to who they feel is ready to love or who should go home. But yeah, I just didn't it just didn't sit right with me when she brought up that with the other ladies because maybe they didn't know, but she made sure she brought it to their attention to make sure that he was on their bottom. Soon after throwing Lyndon out there, she of course goes after Blake. Now, once again, I don't know what Blake did to piss her off. I mean, other than to make a statement that she did not agree with. Thea tries to come to Dre's defense. And I think this is for multiple reasons. She comes to Dre's defense because she really wants Blake to go home, right? She does not want Dre on the bottom because she know if it's between him and Blake, Dre's going home, which is what happened, right? But she makes the statement that he is nice. She's not attracted to him, but he's a nice guy. Again, her trying to control the pool. Like, if you're not attracted to him, why do you care whether or not he goes home? You're not thinking about the other ladies. You're trying to, I guess, make this pool all about you. You know what I mean? Like, Dre did not make an impression with the other ladies, but you wanted him to stay, and you made sure you spoke up to the fact that he's a nice guy in hopes that he would stay. I'm telling you, those ladies got to watch out for Corvea and her trying to um, control what man stays and goes. Even the men she's not even interested in. I was checking out when Rashida and Simone were on the screen, but Jeffrey connected with Blake during that conversation. So Natasha and Z is in the bottom, and we know Natasha goes home. Natasha Lloyd, she out there now, Miami humidity, and her hair went from sleek laid to a little puff, and she had to put it in a ponytail. Yeah, in the first few scenes, we see Tommy talking to them around the pool in this freaking heat. The men got beads of sweat on their forehead, and the whole time I'm thinking, I wonder if these ladies' hair is going to hold up in this heat and humidity. And Natasha was the victim, Lord. Her hair was a poof by the end of the show. But she gets sent home as well as Dre. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts on episode one. I think it's going to be a spicy season. I'm going to hurry up and watch episode two so that I can get back with y'all on my thoughts. It looks like drama is going to be popping off, so stay tuned. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks.